Hello and welcome to my channel, Mindfulness with Melanie. On today's video, I'm going to do a quick introduction about astrology, what a birth chart is, why we should have one done, what it means, and then I'm going to talk about our three main signs, our sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign. So make sure you keep watching. So exactly what is a birth chart? So when I mention astrology, people can roll their eyes and just think it's all bull because they're just used to reading the horoscope and not one size fits all. And that's when I mention, suppose you don't know what a birth chart is. And then they're like, no, what the hell is a birth chart? So the exact moment you were born, you came to Earth, you took your breath, you came to life. The planets were all aligned and positioned wherever they are, way up there. So when you need a birth chart, you need your time, place and date. Those are vital information because every second, every minute, every hour counts when it comes to astrology. It can alter the map so differently. So what is a birth chart? It is a circle thing like this. And it is so unique to us, as unique as our fingerprints. And that's why, say, for example, two Tauruses and they're just so different. Or you are a Cancer yourself and you look at someone else who's a Cancer and you're like, I'm nothing like that person. That's where your astrology birth chart comes into play. So what exactly can a birth chart show you? So getting to know my birth chart was the best thing that I have ever found in my life, ever, hands down. It makes me so self-aware. It highlights my strengths and my weaknesses and how to utilize my strengths as well. It can show you what your personal mission is in life and what you was in past lives or what you're here to do if you believe in soul reincarnation. So the reason I do birth charts for people is because the power of them is just immense. I don't know how it works, but it does, and that's why people come back to me, they tell their friends, and I get another person that wants one. It's just so magical. For each planet in our solar system, that does include the sun and the moon, even though they are celestial bodies, we still count them. We have a sign for each planet, and each planet has its own energy and gives a different life to your chart. So as I mentioned before, we have our three main signs, our sun, moon, and rising. And in the astrology world, that's called your big three. So when it comes to astrology, I think pretty much everyone knows their sun sign. So I'm a Taurus, the best, shall we just say. Your friend might be Sagittarius, you might even be a Scorpio. Our sun sign represents our ego, our creativity, our vitality, and our self-identity. I believe that when we're younger, when we're kids and we don't really care what people think of us, that's when we most embody our sun sign. But I think when you go on to your teenage years and you start being a bit insecure, that's when we move on to our rising sign. So the best thing that you can do for personal development and just being aligned with who you're meant to be is embody the positive traits of your sun sign. So say, for example, if you are a Gemini rules communication, sharing ideas, socializing. So if you're a Gemini but you're not doing those things, you're literally going to fall off the wagon. So to keep aligned and be the best, highest version of yourself, vibrating high, then stick to your positive traits of your sun sign. The next sign is our moon sign, and I think that has been the most beneficial placement for me to learn, 100%. Our moon sign is who we are deep down, and not many people get to see that side of us. It's what makes us feel secure and happy. And when our moon sign is aligned with what we value deep down, that's when everything else will be aligned as well. It's basically just what makes us feel secure, happy, and in alignment. The moon sign changes about every 2.5 days, so you actually don't need your time of birth to know your moon sign. So if you can get your moon sign up, I would definitely recommend that. So, the final of our top three is the rising sign. It's also known as the ascendant, interchangeable names, but they both mean the same thing. Now, I think this was my favourite one to learn because I remember a few years ago when I started diving deep into astrology, I came across what this rising sign meant and what I was. So my rising sign is Cancer. So when I read that, I was like, oh my God, everything makes sense now, literally. Because I always wondered why at first I was so shy and in my shell, and I just didn't really like to speak to people. And then when people got to know me, I was just out the box and crazy myself. So that's exactly what a Cancer rising is. At first, when you meet them, they are very much in the shell and protected, got the guard up. Yeah, so learning about the ascendant sign was so important to me. It made me switch up a lot because I realised that, yes, Cancers can be moody and defensive. And when I'm acting that way now, I tell myself, Mel, chill out, because no one wants this energy off you at all. So I think you understand now that's why no two signs are the same, because our top threes are different. Our whole birth chart is so different and unique. I hope that answered any pondering questions. I usually get people coming up to me like, what does it mean? I don't believe in astrology. It's this, it's that. But honestly, once you get a birth chart done, it will blow your mind and you're going to be like, Mel, how did you know about this? How did you know I came from a home like this? How do you know I attract these type of people? And I'll be like, the stars and the planets now. Like I said before, I don't know how it works. It just does. So who are we to question the mysterious things of life? So thank you for watching. It was my first video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, please comment, subscribe, like, follow me Instagram, all that stuff. So yes, thank you.